Hello friends, how are you doing? It's day 381. I'm coming in for Financial Friday. That's right. Coming in, I'm going to be sharing a few tips on how to better your financial situation. I think sometimes it can be quite overwhelming or quite confusing for some people, mainly because I think we've never been taught actually how to create a better financial situation. And so today, I'm just going to share a few simple tips. Obviously, the more complicated situation that you are in, I would probably encourage you to go talk to a financial professional to help you with your finances if it's more complicated, right? So number one, you need to know where you are at, where you're starting. So number one, track your spending. And what do I mean by that? That means every single cent that you spend, track it all. Even if it's a $3 croissant or a $2 drink, track it all. Why? Because then you'll actually have some facts and some truth as to where you are right now. Because you can't really, it's hard to move forward when you don't know where you're at. And then also, where do you want to go? Right? Okay, so number two, you want to create a positive cash flow. What does that mean? Simply put, more money comes in than goes out, right? So the money comes in, that's your income with your job or business or whatever side gigs that you have. Positive cash flow just means that all that money is more than what you have for expenses. Rent, food, clothes, entertainment, all that stuff. Cell phone bill, internet, right? So number two, have a positive cash flow. Very simple. But again, that's why you need to track your spending first. If you're not tracking, how can you know if you have a positive or negative cash flow? Okay? And then, so obviously, once you figure out where you're at, if you're negative, then, there's a couple things you can do. Number one, you can either cut down your expenses, right? Let's ask yourself, do I really need that subscription? Do I really need that newest iPhone? Do I need that whatever, right? How many times do I really need to eat out every month? Or the other thing is you can make more money. Nowadays, there's so many opportunities. You can start a side business, you do a side gig, go deliver some Uber Eats. There's so many things you can do. So either cut down your expenses or make more money. It's so simple, right? And then the last thing is you want to save 10%. Okay, as a general rule, it's 10%, it could be 5%, it could be 20%, right? Depending on how much money you make. But save 10%. And then spend what's left over. I think what most people try to do is they spend what they have and they try to save what's left over. And for most people, they have more month than money. And so at the end of the month, they're in a negative financial situation. Okay? So those are just some simple tips that I just want to come in and just share with you. Because again, just piggybacking off of my live yesterday, one of the top goals of people every New Year's is to make more money. And so, like I said, the more complicated your situation, the more important it is for you to actually speak to a professional. Okay, what I'm just sharing with you today is just some simple tips for you to get started so that you can build a solid foundation, okay, for your finances. Because again, every goal that you have is built on small building blocks. Okay, so just start there. Okay, friends, track, and then make sure that you're having a positive cash flow. If you're not, then either cut down your expenses or make more money in some way, shape, or form. And then the last one is save 10% and then spend what's left over. Okay, all right, friends. Hope that helps you. Have a great night and start your weekend. Ciao.